I'm driving about something that happened to me, and I'm going to share it with you. I got done with my load out in California, Ventura, I believe, and they sent me a message telling me to go to Las Vegas. Another driver had broke down, and to pick up his load and then take it back up here to Minneapolis. So, alright, I'm kind of skeptical on it, you know, Vegas. I'm thinking, did the driver get arrested? You know, what happened? So, anyhow, I drive to Vegas. I'm researching the place that it's in. Turns out it's in a police impound yard, privately owned police impound yard. Alright, well, I'm kind of skeptical. So I get the information on the trailer. I talked to the driver. He's in a hotel. Okay, I feel better now. He's in a hotel and stuff. He tells me where, and I'm like, oh, that's not a very good part of town. I'm thinking to myself, all right, not quite the place you want to go stay. All right, so anyhow, I go to the impound yard and I call up my over-the-road breakdown guy, and I says, what, I need the information on this trailer. And it's really funny because I'm standing at the counter and I tell my guy, I says, dude, this is a police impound yard. If you do not have all information that they ask for, you are not going to get your trailer. So then he's like, what, really? And the lady behind the counter shaking her head, yes, finally, somebody gets it. So anyhow, then all of a sudden my safety guy calls me up. He's got the information on the trailer. All right, great. I get the trailer, and right away I look down at my airbags, and I'm like, oh, hell no. This fucker's overweight on my drives. I go back, I look on the axle. Yep, she's all the way forward. Can't take no more weight off my drives. Go over to the scale, the pilot there. Weigh it. Fuck. 2,000 pounds over on the drives. So I call back up the company and I say, I'm not pulling. The guy says, well, the company pays all overweight tickets. Right, yeah, but that overweight ticket goes on my record. And I'm already, you know, kind of, things were kind of rocky. And I was already like, you know, yeah, I'm not doing it. Because I'll tell you what, they would have took my safety bonus. And I think at that time, I lost that one anyhow for some other reason. But they always like to set you up to lose your safety bonus. And that would have costed it, even though they would say, oh, pull her anyhow. So no, the next day I put that trailer back in the impound yard, got my empty, and had to wait for, I think it was a day and a half for them to find a load coming out of Vegas. Because there is loads coming out, but they were picky on finding them. But anyhow, that's the story right there. It's, you know, don't do something that's going to screw you in the end. Because you're coming out of Vegas, that scale that Utah and Arizona shares is usually always open. And I don't know whatever happened to that driver. He didn't work for the company very long after that. And, oh, this is a good one. So, I'm walking out. I go to the guy's where his truck's getting fixed. Because that's where the BOLs were. The BOLs were in the truck. So I go to the dealership, which was right on the way to the pilot, out of the impound yard. And that was kind of nice. So anyhow, I call him up. I'm like, dude, where's your BOLs? I don't want to be rifling through your truck, you know, looking for them. He's like, well, I went to the truck and got the BOLs. They're in the hotel room with me because I don't want you in my truck. All right, it's a company truck. You really don't have that choice. But anyhow, it was a big red flag. And then he says to me, he says, call me when you get to the hotel because I don't want you in my hotel room. All right, that was another big red flag on the whole situation. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And this guy he finished every sentence with, you know what I'm saying, man? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was very skeptical and going into it. They were paying me by the mile. I drove over there, got the trailer, weighed it, put her back in the impound yard. The next day, I walked into the impound yard, and the guy goes, "You're back." I says, "Yeah, the frickin' moron, the trailer's overweight." I said, "I ain't pulling it. I want to put it back." And it was because then they knew me, you know, they recognized me, because they got a lot of people going in there, you know, "Oh, the insurance company wants me to look and make sure this is in the car." You know, they're getting all these stories from these people who are trying to get their illegal shit out of their cars. And so anyhow, that was funny. But he's like, yeah, no worries. We know who it, you know, the lady is or whatever. You know, if I find my piece of paper from putting the trailer in yesterday and stuff, and I wound up going and getting my trailer back. It was easier to swap my trailer out than it was to swap trailers the first day. But that was funny. It's something I'm thinking about. A lot of weird shit happens when you're trucking. So keep it real trucking. Peace out.